Hi everyone, welcome to another episode. In today's episode, the question that we are going to solve is remove k digits. So you are given a non-negative integer num represented as a string, and you need to remove k digits from the number so that the new number is the smallest possible. Um, let's look at the constraints. The number length of num is going to be less than um, uh, 10,002 and it will be greater than or equal to k. So there won't be a case where, let's say, the string the num size is 4 and k is 5, so we need to remove 5 digits. So that's not gonna happen. If k is equal to num length, then we return 0. So, and the given num does not contain any leading zeros. Okay, so let's look at the example. You're given a number 1432219 and k3, so you remove 432 and you get 1219. Let's visualize it. So what it's trying to do here is we have 1432219. Okay, and then k is equal to 3. Now what if I try to remove the max elements? Let's say I remove 9, I remove 4 and 3 because these are the top 3 elements, right? So I'll get 1 2 2 1. Okay, which is not the smallest, as we can see. 1291, right? So what do we need to do here is, obviously we need to, while moving from left to right, we need to maximize, we need to maximize our deletion, in the sense we need to pick out the top k elements, k digits, instead of just doing a greedy and removing all the big numbers, big digits. So let's see. If I am at 1, okay, nothing happens. Now I'm at 4. So in between 1 and 4, 4 is big. Let's try to keep it separate. Let's try to keep it 4 separate. Now I come at 3. Now we have already had take 1, so with 1 and 3, it's better that the digit starts with 1, and I don't want 3, so I'll just keep the 3 at side. Now I come at 2, and then I decide, okay, well, 2 is also not kind of required. I can keep it aside between 1 and 2. Now I reached k equal to 3, which is because I have kept 3 this aside. So now I get 1 2 1 2 1 9, right? So this is a solution. Let's try to look at few more examples before we can come to a proof of concept. So we have 1 4 3 2 2. Okay, let me take some other number like 1 9 1, and k is equal to 3. In this case, what's the lowest possible number that I can make? um, so in this case, we see we have 1 4 3 2 9 1. So I'll, if I remove 4 3 and 9, I get number 1 2, right? Which is like the smallest possible I can get. Number is the smallest possible, correct. Remove 3 digits, I remove 4 3 and 9. How can we reach this solution? So we have 1, we have, when then we reach 4, so let's stick 4 there. Now when I come at 3, I see 3 is lower than 4, so it's better to keep 3, right, instead of 4. So I remove 4 I keep 3 and I keep 4 here. So my number is 1, 3 and 4. Now I come across 2. Again 2 is less than 3, so it's better to keep 2. So I'll keep 2 and then I'll move out 3. Right, now I come across 9. I don't do anything because 9 is greater than 2. Now I come across 1, so I see that 1 and 9 is bigger than 1, so it makes sense to pick it out 9 and keep it separate. So I keep this and then I take out 439 and I get the answer. Okay, so I think we have a solution here. So what we can do here is we can take a stack, right? So initially we get 1 and then we just keep it like that, and then we get 4. So 4 is greater than 1, so we don't do anything. Now when we get 3, we see that between 4 and 3 it makes sense to take out 4 because we want to decrease our full number than the final number. So I remove 4 and I insert 3, right, and I have 4 outside. Now when I get 2, again between 2 and 3 it makes sense to keep 2 rather than 3, so I take out 3 here. Now when I get 9, okay, so 9 is greater than 2, I don't do anything. Then I get 1, it makes sense to keep 1 and not 9, and I remove 9, I keep 1 here, and so finally this is my whole number, right? Let's try to see an example like 1, 2, 3, 4 and k equal to 1. In this case, stack will become something like this: 3, 4. So at the end, if this is a stack, then we are pretty much confident that the top key elements are the largest digits, and we can simply remove them, right? So let's get on with the approach. It might be clear with the code. I'll try to do it in Java. Let me see. Stack Java. Okay, Java has a stack class, so stack. Empty peak pop push. Okay, so we can, I think, really create a stack. Okay, we have a stack here, and then we have the num. Let's split it into a character array. So we can do character at. Okay, if num dot length is equals k return 0, this is the base case, right? We need to return a string answer. Zero less than num dot length. And then what we can do here is we can run a while loop inside this while we have current element less than top element in the stack, as we saw. So we are going to check while k is greater than 0 and st dot empty. So we can take it as a character. So st is not empty. St dot empty is false, and that becomes true. And character to we can do just take this and it automatically converts it. It takes the ASCII value. Okay, so in that case we need to subtract 48 because ASCII value of 0 is 48. Current value is equal to so what we can do here is number that I minus 48. Oh yeah, we need this. Correct, current value. So maybe we can have this as integer. So while current value is has to be less than st dot peak on the side dot shape in the top of the side. We pop out, right? And we do k minus minus because we are not gonna consider that number at all. And then once this is done, we do st dot push current value, and then we just continue doing that till the end. And then while k greater than 0, so let's say in this case, let's say some elements were left, like k was not 0. So let's try to maximize our stuff. So this is the case where we remove all the top elements. So we simply remove the top elements like st dot and just do k. That's it. Once this is done, edge case where k is still not 0 and we can remove more edges. So now stack has the whole stack has this. So now when we keep popping out, so now we need to form the number, right? So what we can do when we are forming the number, let's say the stack is like this 1 2 and let me take a new so stack is like 1 2 3. So as we pop each element out, first we pop 3, so 3 we'll try to multiply it by 0 because it has 0 digit place, and then we do 3 plus 2 star 10, and then we next time do 32 plus 100 star 1, so we get the number as 132, and that's what this represents going from bottom top, right? It should be 123. So let's try to do that. I can say int count int place is equal to 0. Initially it's 0, so while st dot empty. So what we do is sum is equal to 10 star place star st dot peak and then st dot pop, right? Once we have the sum, we can just convert it into string. So Java integer to string integer. Oh, it's a straightforward method. Integer to string. Cool. Let's run this code and see if we get 12219. Value of string value of okay. Let's see. Let's make it switch. So it's coming as 0. Okay. Let me try to print the stack size here. Size. We have a size, right? Let me print peak element. Peak here and then peak here. Okay, and then let's print to see the peak is 9, so it's 9, so it's 9 here as well, and then oh okay, I didn't get this plus plus, so the first time it will be yeah, actually it should be 10 star sum plus this is sum star 10 plus correct. So what I'm trying to do then, I'm doing 30, 37, 32, 321, so it becomes 321. So I do 321 and then I can do a reverse on this. Yes, I can do that. Instead of place, I don't need a place. I can do reverse in Java string. I think there is a function to reverse it. Okay, we need to create a string builder. Instead of that, I can just do, instead of that, I can just do this. Create an auxiliary stack T10, and while this is not empty, I'm gonna do st10.push peak and then y. Okay, so I think this 1219. Okay, so let's run this and see. Yeah, yeah, let's submit this and hope that it works for corner cases. Okay, it failed. So it didn't work for this case. Yeah, I think the problem would be might be with zeros, where zeros might have caused the error. Let's do this and I can do this. Where is my answer string? Answer is here. Okay, so when I am um, popping out, I can do answer is equal to st.p plus answer. So string, and then we do plus answer on this, and then we just pass answer here. Let's run this and see if this works. Okay, so it's giving us the right answer. We just need to trim the initial zeros. So let's trim starting zeros, so we can do this send the answer, and then we do so first we convert it into integer, so the 0 gets trimmed off, and then we okay, maybe the answer is too big, so what we can do, we can just do the index is equal to 0, so while answer dot character at index equals 0, we just do index plus plus. So once we reach the index which is not, so we do substring, let me check we just use the substring method and take the things of substring. So we take index comma answer of length, right, and then let's submit this and see. Okay, seems till the end it should be 7-1 looks correct. Let's submit this and it should pass. Okay, it gave me runtime error. So while index is, yeah, less than answer dot length, we actually keep on increasing. So if let's run this case also. 1 0 and 1. Let's see what we get. If index is returning at answer dot length, we just return the, so yeah, this should be a corner case. Okay, let's submit this and see. It should not fail now. Awesome, it worked finally. Hope you guys like this video. If so, subscribe to my channel and give me a thumbs up. Thanks everyone.